How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Oddsparks. Here we are back at the town. As I mentioned last time, I was gonna try and wrap up a bunch of the quests, so I think I got them all. And now it's time to just start turning them all in. So first off, Divine Researcher. I turned in a bunch of sparks. The one carry spark, the one choppy, one loamy, and a bunch of crafty sparks. Cool. So now we can start crafting our own versions of those sparks from base now. Yeah, so we don't have to go to the shrine. We can just make a spark workbench and work on it from home, basically. He's got another quest for us. Okay, he's gonna hook it up with a small waypoint once we get it done. We'll just keep an eye on that quest. We've also got the quartermaster over here. We have a spark thrower. Yeah, I got them a bunch of different wood materials. The tree bark I needed to get towards the end of the video last time. If you didn't stick around, there was a little post credits in the last video. I'm just calling it that, but literally the video fades to black and then comes back shortly after, just because I wanted to be able to collect wood bark. Okay, now our cutters can start processing those clumps. I forget their term. And then finally the mayor. Alright, so let's just build up the next expansion. Alright, we got new NPCs here, the Mason sisters. They've already got new quests for us. A stone cutter and a drill. We're gonna have to find quartz. I think that actually requires us entering the new area. So, you know, maybe we'll get to that today then. Just to get started. Looks like the mayor has a new quest for us as well. So we're gonna get we need a lot more new material. I don't know where stone plates, limestone, or rope comes from, so I guess that'll be a lot of different quests we gotta complete. Oh, and with the expansion, it looks like we got a bunch of quests from everyone else too. Yeah, see, now you're getting closer and closer to the mountains. So I guess we gotta start exploring the newer area as well. So we got the Rocky Spark, Arty Spark, and a bunch of Stumpies, and a bunch of stone. Okay. Looks like the Woodsman has a quest too. He wants to upgrade the loggers so we can collect leaves. That's probably useful. That's a whole lot of choppy sparks and tree bark. But, well, I think tree bark we're good. The choppy sparks are probably going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, so that looks like everyone knows we're trying to get to the mountains, so they're all putting in their orders now. Alright, and with that we're set. Looks like we can start today's activities. Alright, so real quick, I'm just gonna take a look at the stuff I do have already. So I definitely have the tree bark, I'm pretty sure. Oof, we're gonna need some crystals to make some more stumpies. Wood panels, we've probably got 120. I'll double check right now. Should be like 6 stacks. So there's the one. Oh yeah, we've got the 6 stacks. I'm just missing the inventory space for it all. Okay. We're still just using this. We're not using this barrel for storage. Okay. I need to figure out a better storage system, but in the meantime, I'm still just gonna shove things in a random crate. Let's quick sort that, and then maybe okay, 2 more. So that's 120 wooden panels. I guess we gotta find the etheric pellets still. Don't know any of this. 80 tree bark, we can do that. And then yeah, 120 sawn timber. Okay, so looks like we need a good amount of more stuff. I'm just gonna grab and I'll go drop these off and I'll be back for the next set. Alright, and I'm back. So I gathered and dropped off some of the materials. We got the panels there, tree bark there, but it looks like the only quest we could complete right now is for the quartermaster. So I'm just going to turn that in, and we can start crafting some ladders now, which will definitely be useful in a mountain area. Yeah, okay, and it looks like, okay, zip lines, elevators, cans. That looks like it's going to be more stuff that'll help traversing the area. But we don't know where rope or fluted coral is, so we'll just pin this for now and put some work into it later. I did remember I haven't checked in on the statue in a while. So, yeah, okay, I turned this in a while back. I just waited for now. So I got an extra row of inventory, compact storage. That's actually really cool. So normally you can't put more than a certain amount of items, but this one special slot can hold multiple stacks essentially. Global production counter. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. There it is. Okay. I guess we've made a lot of wood. Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, we're falling off on our stumpy production. But okay. So we've got some stuff unlocked, some inventory slots. It looks like we've got to bump up our stumpy production as well as start making some choppy sparks. I wanted to call them cutty sparks, but that didn't quite sound right. So let's find a nice little spot. You know, somewhere that has trees to actually mold into the material. These little purple squares. Well, it's actually probably a good spot. But yeah, these purple squares are where there's kind of an aether hookup for the relics, or not the relics, the shrine buildings. Yeah, here they are. So if I wanted to build a spark workbench, I can only build there. I can't build anywhere else. So yeah, okay. So that's the reason I need to find a spot with that. So I'll actually, looks like I need, okay, so I have enough for that now. I'll probably spend some time real quick just gathering some aether crystals just to have some stumpies to actually produce. But I'll cut back once we've gathered a decent amount crystals to kind of get started. You know, we'll build our first little spark area and we'll go from there. Alright, so I actually got a little carried away and just went and gathered up the pellets as well for this quest. Just to turn this one in. Ah, okay, so we can only build them on each. Okay, so just a way to build waypoints so we can travel around some more. I've activated, I think, this guy and this guy, although they don't have enough sparks to power it full time. So they randomly turn off. But at least now we can start setting up some waypoints here and there. I see that one just activated, which actually is probably where I want to go. Sweet. But actually, it took a good deal of time to kind of gather these shards, so I'll probably start looking into a way to automate that. But yeah, I guess I do want to make a spark workbench so we can start trying to feed it into making choppy sparks. Let's clear out this forest real quick, and I'll probably place down the logger here. I have the materials for it, actually. I do not. Okay, I'm missing some rocks. Chop these, break these boulders. No, okay. That was worth a shot. I'll keep an eye out for some rocks then. You see, like those... There's usually like those little dry areas around here or something like that. There's a lot of rocks. Wonder if these count? No, I think they're just decorative then. Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's just gather up a bunch of rocks here then. Alright, cool. Teleporter's down right now, so I guess we just gotta walk back. Oh, and of course there was a rock patch that was a little bit closer. It's not too bad. Let's just keep cleaning up this area real quick. I can build a logger now. And then I think, yeah, we just... Does that work? Throw down some a carry spark. I just want to see if you can actually go up that way. He can, okay. So we'll throw down a few. They'll bring in the logs. And then I'm just gonna manually feed the aether crystals for now. Oh, wait, I didn't need to do that. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just place down a little crate here. Yep. And I'll just manually feed this every so often. Hopefully I remember. I'm curious I'm trying to see if there's enough carry sparks to keep this running continuously or not. Yeah, I think they get back into 4, so yeah, they'll probably overfill it. So that's one step towards automating the choppies. And then we can throw down another spark workbench. At least we could if we had some crystals, shards. Okay. And... nope, wrong one. Spark workbench, cool. So the recipe for the choppies... Yes, we need a sword and 3 stumpies. Oh, and it stopped. Okay, so we do need more carry sparks there. We're gonna have this one guy just in charge of moving them over there. I'll throw down some swords right now just for the sake of getting something going. And then that guy delivers the stumpy sparks. Okay. And the reason I wanted the second tree is because they'll be in charge of making the swords. Although, okay. Yeah, I don't think they can go up this one high gap. There was a quest for a ramp. I think we probably need to complete that. Or did we complete that already? Do we have a ramp? We do have a ramp. Okay, okay, so that fixes that. Okay, so let's clear out this area. We'll make another logger. We'll get them to stop trying to hit the boulder. Alright, and so I think I want to almost recreate the same little system we have back in that other little area where we have the 3 workbenches. Something I was looking at though is I think we might be able to run 4 of them now that we have the carry sparks. If you notice here, they're almost always at max capacity. They're all like at 20. So I think we can fit a 4th one in with the carries. So I think I want to do something like this. Yes, I think splitters only go 3 ways. So I would have liked to have it be like a 4-way splitter in this case, but yeah, I don't think this is possible. And then I might just set another splitter here. Is that how that would work? Oh, okay, I think I have an idea. This might be a little convoluted. I still need to see if it'll work. Yeah, okay, so what's going on there? So the logic here is we'd have one, and it goes either left or right, and then that left or right will either go left or right. So 50% at 50%. Ideally, I'm hoping that works. I probably need more carry sparks. But let's try the one and see what happens. So we go grab the wood. You go left. And then okay. I wasn't sure if this was going to show or not. I just want to see it go one more time, so it should go to the right. And then it's left. Cool. And then once more, I just want to see that it'll actually go through these. Alright, cool. So I think that works. I'm gonna make some more crafty sparks and some more carry sparks as well, actually, just to try and get this at a good speed. But for the time being, I think I just need to automatically feed the choppy spark generator here as well. So another crate. And then yeah, I need more carry sparks. Or stumpies at least. But yeah, I'll throw down these swords for the time being, and they can just kind of automatically feed that. This guy will just work on filling those up for the time being. And then I'll put this down here just to fill it up. Cool. Okay. So for the time being, I think that'll get something done at least. Once this guy runs out, yeah, we'll be in trouble. Oh, okay, I need something to hold these guys. Just gonna throw down a quick barrel. And another sword choppy spark there. Just so that they can actually have space. Okay. So I'll leave this running for a bit. I'm gonna go and make some more carry sparks just to try and make this a little more efficient. And I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so I actually built this little spark workbench just because I didn't want to run around everywhere trying to find the shrines, and I realized I could just build one here and manually feed that. So I did go ahead and built these carry sparks. That's really cool. They all like split off like that. So now they'll all feed in properly. I just realized I don't have any crafty sparks to actually run the machines. So I'm just gonna run these guys for the time being. Let's just appreciate the effort they put in. Looks like the choppy sparks just like slapping down. And looks like the carry sparks just do something similar. Just, you know, they push both buttons and it works. The carry sparks just push both buttons and it works. And it looks like everyone's getting the materials they need. Cool. So, next phase would be the wood workshop. Right? We want to make swords. The swords need wood panels. Wood panels need saw benches. Okay, so no, it's another saw bench. Which I don't have the materials for? Question mark? Saw bench, okay. I'm just blind. Get rid of the hazardous bush. And I might just combine these two and then have this guy be solo. And this is supposed to make wood panels. Which again, I don't have people for. Grab this sawn wood. Throw it in there. And then, okay, wood. Oh, yeah, this guy's making the panels for us. Okay, so the wood bench will be there. I am still having an issue with aether crystals. So, obviously what I'm going to end up doing is making a little sword crafter here, and then hopefully hook it up over here. But I think we should try and figure something out with respect to the aether crystals. So a while back when I was starting with the game, I obviously looked up YouTube videos, and there was one in particular from, I believe it's like the official dev channel. And they had an interesting little contraption that, as far as I can tell, is maybe the only way to kind of automate aether crystals. And I took a quick little note on what I would need. Let me just find my note real quick. Okay, so around here, yeah, see there's these spunnies, the forest spunnies, and if you look here, it's a spunny burrow. So I believe this is kind of like a spawn point for them. So what I saw in the video was actually the new item we got, the spark thrower. You see the description says a building that can throw your sparks and they'll act the same as when you throw them. So I think the play here is that we build one of those that throws our little stumpy sparks, and then they can go in, yeah, and just kind of take down any of the spunnies that spawn in here. Yeah, see, and then we'll have the aether crystals just show up. So I'm just gonna grab the materials real quick because I did not prepare for this. Looks like I just need the wood panels, but I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. I've got the thrower materials. I don't know where I need to aim this, but I'm assuming aiming it right at the burrow makes sense. So what I think I can do is just throw in the stumpies. Hmm. Okay, maybe that's not what we want to do. This is why we test items. This is why we test. Oh, okay, so they'll try for a bit and then just give up shortly after. Okay, I'm gonna see maybe if I move it back. Yeah, so if I'm being honest, the video I mentioned seemed to be like an introduction to logic. And I think you can eventually have like motion sensors that'll alert the machine when to launch stumpies. But I don't think I have that yet. So in the meantime, I might just leave these guys and hopefully they don't cause like a performance spike. We're just gonna have these random 10 stumpies that just fly out, smack a tree a few times, and then go back to be launched out again. So hopefully it's not too bad of an idea. You know, we're just gonna be working on the side somewhere and just, you know, think back on the fact that we have stumpies out there just continuously hitting a tree. But we'll check back on it in a bit and see if maybe some of the spunnies have spawned in. I'm assuming that burrow means that it's kind of a spawn point for spunnies. Whether it's the case or not, I'm honestly just doing a best guess at the moment. Just gonna drop off these leaves that I've gathered up. And yeah, did make a ladder, so maybe I'll just make a few ladders just for the sake of... I do want to explore just a little bit of the mountain area, just so you can see it, kind of like a teaser for next time. So I'll just build this one out here for the time being, since eventually this will be what we use for the wooden blades. I'll just feed this manually for the moment. I'm actually just gonna make some crafty sparks over here. Oh wow, it needs 10 beams. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, but yeah, we've got this guy over here building. Sweet. Alright, we've got 4 ladders. We've run out of wood. Well, we get one more. Alright, so we've got 6 ladders. So let's go check out the mountain area real quick. I know we have a few quests that need materials from there. Let's see. Yeah, this drill. You know what? Let's try and figure out how to make quartz, because I feel like that's going to be the next big material, and if I can get that going, maybe we can set up a stone stone drill. Oh, I left some. Okay, yes. I left some carry sparks over here cooking up. Yeah, okay, so this is the mountain area. Kind of just like a darker area here. Lots of, there's some vertical changes now, or I guess some height. Okay, I don't know where my ladder would go. Oh, okay, so I can throw down a ladder there. Sweet, okay, and then I wonder if they can handle a quartz boulder. They can't. Okay, but these smaller quartz rocks, they should be able to do that, right? Yeah, cool. So then that gives us 6 quartz. I think we needed, how much? 20. Okay, so I'll try and gather this up real quick. See what else we can get, and I'll report back in a little bit. Alright, I got my 27. I got 27 quartz. It's more than I need. I think the statue also needed 1, but I also noticed this little guy down here, Pengus. And I think the statue needs an item from them. So let's just see what this guy's all about. Oh, whoa, okay, okay. Got some sort of poison cloud. Got miasma or something. Does that go away? I think it's, yeah, okay, cool, it's fading. So I guess we just gotta like get our little buddies out of danger in like bursts. Yeah, okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on back, come on back. Cool. I'm just gonna put them away real quick so they don't touch the smoke. Oh, and it hurts me, okay. Okay, I got the little penguin. I think that's what I needed. So, let's just turn these items in. The sisters needed the 20 quartz. We get a stone cutter and a drill. Now we can work with stone. They've got a new quest for us. Oh, okay, and so we have there's the limestone we needed, but we need some stone plates first. I gotta figure out stone plates. I think that was part of the recipe they just gave me as well, though. Just double check. Yeah, stone plates, so we need stone and a stone cutter, which I think we just got. It just needs a bunch of stone. Okay, so we can set up a stone drill and just kind of set it up for some manual items. Here's the quartz and here's the Pinkus tendon. So we got a copy tool to copy paste. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Yeah, so we can kind of copy like a format, I guess. I don't know. I'm blanking on the phrasing right now. But that's cool. And then the machine range. Cool, so that activates our Rocky Sparks and Arty Sparks, which I think are the other little guys we want to find, but that's going to be a bit. And we've got new items to find, so Rocky Spark, Limestone, Pebble, Stone Plate, Rope, and Fluid Core, which we don't have any of yet, but I guess it's kind of a little foreshadowing. So I'm actually going to see if I can't build a drill, just to see what that looks like and kind of just have something to work with for next time. Oh, okay. We need stone plates. Stone plates need a stone cutter and stone. Okay, how many stone plates do I need? 20, so 22, so I need 40 stone and a stone cutter. I think I have just random stone collection. I started over here at the start. Yeah, so do we have at least 40 in here? Oh yeah, yeah, okay, so let's just manually make a stone cutter for now. If I can find it, there it is. That ate up a bunch of stone, but let's see. Stone plates. And I'll throw down the crafty sparks. Okay, I'll let this cook and I'll be back once that's ready. So partway through, I actually remembered about our little acrobatic troupe over here, the flying stumpinis, and it looks like they've been busy. They're not picking up everything, but they've been busy. And if I click in here, yeah, see they've gotten some wood, they've gotten some etheric pellets and some shards. So it's doing work. They're putting in the effort. So I'm actually just gonna leave the pellets here then. I thought I didn't have any, but I'll leave this processing here. But you know, it's gonna be like it's a long game with them, so at least I can just check in every so often and see what they're up to. But it's good to know that we have just pellets being made somewhere in the background. I think I still need to make this a bit more efficient somehow. I probably need to upgrade this to carry sparks, because I think I don't know if this is going fast enough actually. I'm kind of curious. Like I feel like they're not getting wood fast enough, but maybe they're also not using the wood fast enough. It's a little weird. But I think our stone plates are ready. How many did I need again? Nope, not ready. Okay. This time I guess I'll be back once they're ready. Alright, the stone plates are done. Is that enough? Is that all the... Yeah, okay, cool. So we can go make our drill now. I'll probably just leave it there for now and kind of try and better the rest of our little infrastructure here, but at least I'll have some stone being built up. While the stone plates were building, I wrapped up here. Well, I still need to upgrade these guys to crafties. Ah, okay. Yeah, looks like this guy's just blocked up because no one's grabbing stuff. Okay. Yeah, if I upgrade these guys to crafties, maybe they'll start speeding through it a little faster, but for the time being, I think this is at least working. You know, everything's feeding into what it needs to. Wood's going here to be refined. These three are being placed here for the... Oh, you know, actually a splitter would work here. And I can just put in a second... Oops, a splitter. Splitter works here, and let's put in a second. Yeah, and then each one's just in charge of it. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, yeah, so wood gets fed into these to get the refined wood. These two go into here to get a panel, which get fed into here to eventually become a wooden blade, and then the blade gets carried all the way over here to fill up here, and then there we go. Oh, looks like this guy's out of... Yes, I still need more aether shards here, but you know, it's got some automation going. We're getting our choppies made. In the meantime, though, yeah, let's go build us a drill real quick just to start getting some stone collected. Oh, there's our ladders. Something I didn't show earlier was these little fluted vents, is that they'll actually launch me. So I think it's a way just to travel between the mountain edges here. It's kind of annoying if you fall, but so far so good. I think they're placed just about right. Okay. Okay, I was gonna build there, but there's actually an enemy there, so maybe I don't want that to be my first building area. This looks right. Okay, so we'll build our first drill here. Up and I guess I'll throw down a stumpy and yeah, we have to make more crafties just to kind of upgrade everyone here. But it's Oof, I should have broken down the stone cutter back there. Maybe I'll just, yeah, I'll just grab these. Yeah, cool. And then stone cutter. Stone cutter, okay. Throw down a couple of swords, choppies, and let's get them to make some more stone plates, because that's probably going to be needed. And of course you need someone operating. And kind of just the same as before, we'll just have some barrels here to collect. Yeah, okay, we're not burning through that fast enough. Let's build another stone cutter real quick. We'll throw down some more choppy sparks. And then, yeah, this guy can just make pebbles, because I'm assuming pebbles are going to be needed for something. And then, do I have enough wood for barrels? I have enough for one barrel. Okay, that's good enough for now. Alright, so yeah, we'll have stone plates being made and pebbles being made for the time being. And yeah, it looks like we've unlocked a new resource now. We've got stone automation. So yeah, overall not too bad. Nothing much changed here. Oh wow, okay, maybe I should not be feeding in here as much. I think the aether crystals are needed more in our automated area. Not much has changed here. I guess I never showed you guys this, but this is what the tree bark collection went to. These are all full, and I don't know what to do with tree bark just yet. So they're just kind of doing a conga line there. We set up this tree here, which will be feeding into everyone here. And yeah, we've got this automation set up too. I'm just gonna have to manually go through these on my own. But oh wow, okay. How many choppy? We need 80. That's 60. Okay, so this will probably be done. You know, I'll let these guys cook, and then I'll call the video after that. But it looks like these guys are almost done, so I'm just gonna let them finish up. Okay, so we got the 80 choppy sparks. I'm just gonna turn these in real quick. Just to get this quest out of the way. Oh, right. Oh. Oh, wait, no, you need the tree bark. Okay, that's my bad. There we go. Cool, okay, so now our loggers can collect leaves, as you guys are already doing it. Guess I'm supposed to have met an Artie Spark by now, but I haven't, so kind of spoiler there, I guess. But okay, so he just wants some random material. I can at least get the leaves and the tree bark. I'll just keep collecting the leaves here from, you know, his own harvester. We're back to this again, where you can't just grab from here and drop off. But okay. And well, you saw the collection of tree bark. Yeah, let's go get the tree bark then. Sorry, yeah, so I just went and got the tree bark to drop off, and I noticed the merchant has another quest for us. Let me double check real quick if there's anything in the statue I haven't gotten yet. Oh, I guess we could get pebbles and stone plates, but that's for next time. I don't think I'll be setting up any waypoints just yet. Okay, oh, and so we need to get some more Pengus tendons. Okay, so you saw the Pengus. There was a little guy that shot or that's spewed out like a gas cloud. But this will lead to rope, so we do need it, and we'll need leaves, so I'll set up another logger before next time just to collect leaves and bundle it up with the tree bark. Turn this in and alright, cool. Yeah, I think I'll probably just build somewhere with there's 2 trees and set that up for tree bark and leaves. Maybe I'll just do one of these two, just have an excuse to be close to the flying stumpies. Yeah, I might just end up doing something like that. But yeah, I'll show it to you guys next time. Yeah, it's what you know, with automation games, I feel like it's one of those things where you never really feel like you did a whole lot, but somehow you set the groundwork for a whole lot to be done. But yeah, I think we did all right. So yeah, until next time. I guess next time we'll definitely explore the mountains a little deeper. And yeah, until next time then. I'll see y'all then. Hey everyone. I'm not trying to make it a habit to have these fake out goodbyes. I gathered up some more materials shortly after the recording finished, and I figured I might as well just turn them in. So I got the tree bark, the leaves, and the tendon, so I can make some rope now. I actually set up a little base. I'll show it to you shortly. Looks like I got another quest here. Yeah, okay, so I can gather some more of the stuff now that I can make the rope. And then the Mason sisters, I managed to gather up all the stone plates. I just kept running back and forth to the little base we had set up. But yeah, okay, cool. So now we can make limestone. That's one less item that we don't know how to make. And then let me just show you the little tree farm we set up real quick. Yeah, so here's the 2 trees I have going. Yeah, the leaves have almost filled up entirely. Looks like the tree bark is filling up too. So I'm probably gonna move these and combine them into the loom so I can make rope. And then, like I said, it's close by to where we have our little flying stumpy set up. It's still going. I added this little filter here so I can set apart just the aether shards, and then just the random stuff goes there. But yeah, okay. That was just like the one last update. Till next time.